Welcome back to Leaving Cert Geography Plus. This is lesson 1.2, where we're going to recap junior cycle plates and the structure of the Earth. In the next lesson, then, we're going to take this content and we're going to push it towards new Leaving Cert terminology, which is especially important for Leaving Cert short questions and 20-mark questions. So quick junior cycle recap, which will bring you back to lesson 1, day 1 in junior cycle geography all those years ago. So pause the video and look at the following image. Can you remember the different layers of the Earth? Take about 10 seconds. So we have a basic diagram here of the structure of the Earth. This again is something you would have done on your first day in secondary school with your geography teacher. Let's see what we can remember. So the outer part of the Earth here is known as the crust. This can be broken up into oceanic crust and continental crust. Underneath the crust, we have the mantle, which is located here. Within the mantle here, convection currents are at play. Then we get to the central part of the Earth, which can be broken into two. So we have the outer layer of the Earth, and then we have the solid inner part of, or the inner core of the Earth. So if you got these right and you remember your key terms from first year, well done. So let's push it a little bit further now. So now I want you to think of as many words as possible linked to plates and interconnecting areas. So I want you to go back to first year, think about what you remember from your junior cycle, take about 30 seconds and list off as many words as you can linked to junior cycle plates and any areas connected. Right, let's have a look at some of the key terms that I've noted here. So we're going to start off with looking at our plates. I've mentioned it in the last slide. So you've got continental plates, which are land mass, which is basically our continents. And we've got our oceanic plates, which are our seas. Pangaea then was the supercontinent, which was put forward by the theorist Alfred Wegener. We'll see him in the next lesson or so. He came up with the idea that once upon a time that all continents were one big supercontinent called Pangaea. Another key term that you may have come up with is continental drift. So we have the continents we have today due to continental drift. So this is convection currents and your endogenic forces moving plates. And because of this, Pangaea broke up into two plates, two supercontinents, two superplates that we'll have a look at in the next lesson, and then they drifted into the plates that we have today, and in the future, in millions of years when we're all gone, they will drift into other continents and create other continents. So convection currents, then again, the whole idea, the plates are always moving, again, both kind of interconnected. Convection currents ensure the plates collide, pull apart and slide past each other. The concept of subduction, a junior cycle word that will be used a lot in Leaving Cert, where you've got two plates that collide. The denser plate will subduct underneath the lighter plate. It will be recycled and add material to the mantle. Again, with your subduction zones then, where plates are colliding, you can have volcanoes and your magma can make its way through a volcano and come out into the atmosphere and turn to lava. We've got our 3 plate boundaries here. We've got our first one, which is a constructive plate boundaries. Land is constructed here. 2 plates are pulling apart here. So a good example would be the North American plate pulling away from the Eurasian plate. Think Iceland here. You've got a destructive plate boundary where 2 plates are colliding. So again, this can occur at continental to continental plate boundary, oceanic to continental, and then your oceanic to oceanic. A good example here would be the Eurasian plate colliding with the Indo-Australian plate, and the Himalayas were formed due to this. And lastly, then you've got your conservative plate boundary. You've got plates that are going in the same direction and or in opposite directions. One plate can clip into the other, and when this plate is released, serious seismic activity can occur. So these are just some keywords that I've noted here in relation to junior cycle plates. I'm sure that you have probably come up with some other ones. So if you've done, well done. So just to recap on everything we've done today. So 2 recap questions. First one here is to name the 3 layers of the Earth. Take about 5 seconds. So the 3 layers of the Earth that we've seen today are the crust, the mantle, and the core. Second question, what is the difference between oceanic and continental crust? Take about 10 seconds. So oceanic crusts are oceans and sea, comprised of basalt, or continental crust is landmass, made and comprised of granite. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in to Leaving Cert Geography Plus. See you in lesson 1.3, where we're going to go into more detail on the structure of the Earth. See you there.
If you like this video, you'll love our notes. You can get some for free in the link in the description of this video.